time has come to make a move. If you want to get into the college football playoff, you've got to win big games right now, and we have a clash of ranked opponents coming up in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Oregon Ducks, the House of Loud, Autzen Stadium in Eugene. As we'll see, the number 12 team in the country, the North Carolina Tar Heels, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the Oregon Ducks. 48 Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Ducks will kick it away first. He'll bring it out. It's Taylor. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the... Did not work out as he stopped at the 13. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. On the move, it's Hardy. That hole closed quickly, a pickup of 1 to the 15. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time and late in the season.
They shut it down quickly, but he gets 2 out to the 18.
Well, he got you 2 on first down. He got you 2 on second. 2 won't get it done on third. You're going to have to go somewhere else if you're on offense here to stay on the field.
The power of Autzen Stadium on full display. The House of Loud is deafening on this third down. Pulls it in. It's Green. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. They're throwing for it on 4th down. And the incomplete pass turns it over in their own end.
Aggressive. You want to be aggressive. You want to take chances, and you tell your team about it all week, and you come out and you get an opportunity in the first half to go for it on 4th down. You shot your shot. The problem is now you put your defense in a bad situation early in this game where you're going to have to try to find a way to get a stop and create some momentum.
Great place to start for this offense. He might want another play. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The sure hands, it's Branch. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
Moore to the air. Finds the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. And what that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play call.
Already in field goal range, but now trying to convert this 3rd and long from the 20. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. Looking to throw again. Backs looking for the goal line. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks! You thought it was noisy when the Duck rolled out on that motorcycle? Decibels through the roof in the House of Loud.
And what a great job getting this crowd going early. This is not one of the biggest crowds in the country, but Alson Stadium is one of the loudest places you will ever be in, and they love their Ducks.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He goes out of bounds on that return right at the 20-yard line. So pleased to send the offense back out. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here.
Love the decision-making by the quarterback there on the RPO play. Defense took everything away deep down in the field, so just check it down, get it to your guy in the right flat, and let him go get yards.
The Tar Heels can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. From the gun, give on the inside. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a 1st down. From the gun, the running back has it. Fights off a defender. Got enough for the 1st. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
1st down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
And the Tar Heels will have it 1st and 10. Makes the catch. It's Johnson. Turning it on. He'll get it inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39 before he goes out of bounds.
Nice job decision-making by the quarterback there in the RPO, not handing it off, knowing he had to throw it, but then also understanding his open guy was going to be in the right flat.
The Tar Heels with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. On the move. Knocked down at the 34 after a pickup of 5. It's a 1st down.
You know, we talk about quarterbacks having to make quick decisions, and I think you saw it on that play. Nobody opened downfield, and he just decided to take off.
Tar Heels kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. They'll move the wide receiver. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Williams. Inside the 20-yard line. Pushed out at the 18, and they're in business.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
The Tar Heels back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. They'll give it to the back. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create second and short, third and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
And the Tar Heels trying to get a touchdown on first and goal. He'll ride his man on the option. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere. Defense won that round.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, North Carolina!
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming into the season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
And the extra point is good. So it's an 80-yard drive, and the capper on that drive, the 10-yard touchdown run. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Moore will throw. The safe ball on the wide receiver screen. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Quarterback making checks. It's been punch, counter punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Wants to go up top. Caught close to the marker. It's Moore. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35. The Ducks will hustle to the line.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read, read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive. Abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, back to your game in a moment, but first we have to show you how the script is being written here. Cal is trailing right now, but let's be honest. The program that turned out Aaron Rodgers should never be counted out of any game. They're trailing by just 2 to Miami. This one has actually kind of exceeded expectations. Always a memorable chapter in the book of college football.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
This quarterback part of their running game. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Now on first down from the 40. Leaves it with the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Going the other way, and he's got room. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. Making side adjustments here. Moore to the air. With the catch, it's Casper. He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and a big pickup on that one. You always have to be aware of the running threat from the Oregon quarterbacks, but here getting business done through the air.
No doubt, Reese, because you're worried about his legs, the read game, all the stuff they can do. It opens up the passing attack. And I think when you've seen the Ducks teams throughout history, the ones that have enough balance to keep you off guard, keep you guessing, are the ones that are the best teams.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Pressure coming. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Calls his own number. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. And the Ducks headed quickly to the line. He'll take it himself. That's a fumble. He's got the ball, and he'll try to pick up a few. They bring him down, but not only does he recover the fumble, he gets the first down.
Man, those are backbreakers. Defensively, you get so excited. You force the fumble, I'm going to get a turnover. And the offense falls off.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. The Ducks trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Moore will throw. Fakes the grab. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Working that left side now. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Ducks!
And it's now the 2nd time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
And with the extra point, they pushed the lead out a little further. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. Coming out with it, it's Taylor. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. We've got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the 1st down.
And now on 2nd down for this offense. Lopez to pass. Fires to the wideout. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
How can a stadium this size make so much noise? You can't hear yourself think on 3rd down here in Austin. A run for the quarterback. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short. They're in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, and this is why you square your prominent jawline and go straight ahead to get it.
That's a great job there by the defense here early in this game, getting a huge stop, and they've got an opportunity to make the opponent pay. Offense taking over now in great field possession. Let's see what they can do here from a play calling standpoint to try to put some points on the board.
The screen, he can go. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game.
At the pace this guy's going at right now, this could be a record-setting type day. This could be a game for the ages for this dude. He already has 2 touchdowns, picks up that 1st down. This is still the 1st half, guys. What is this guy capable of doing the rest of the game? We're going to find out.
Makes the grab on the left. Touchdown, Oregon! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They add insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
He'll bring it out. It's Taylor. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Fires on the move. Got his man downfield. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Trying to beat him to the left. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. We're just about ready to start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the third. Use the play fake, now to throw. He wants to go deep. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Wants to adjust the pattern. Moore to the air. Looking down the middle. Complete to the left. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down. Offense in a bunch formation. Looking to throw on first down. Moving out of the pocket. He'll pull it down. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment. The Ducks come to the line in the hurry-up.
And in back-to-back plays, you understand full well why the DC talking to us this week was like, this guy's a handful. Like, he shows the ability to throw the ball, make a big play through the air. Then you're covering the throw game well. What happens? He pulls it down, makes the run. He's showing you a little bit of everything.
And the Ducks have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. A strike downfield. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks!
And the deep was that was going to come with the Rockets and the deep was not on the chart. Man, she did nothing good. Oh man, it's a lot of teachers that had to keep got in so much trouble now the teachers had beating you and paying off because we living like the Christians. So he was no run. And was moving ran, he was no run. Got it out the blood, out the ball, man. The sad thing is I ain't on that. Wanna see me fucked up, cause oh, that's the same nigga give me having like 10 bitch that's been having out of bed, that's bad, that's fake, that's on faded, and that's gas, this The cool
He'll bring it
fast
back
and it's
from
gonna get
inside
another
his
nasty
line.
strap.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. We thought we might see some of this. He'll go to the Wildcat formation here. On the snap, it's Hardy. And this Wildcat is going to be deep clawed, stopped in the backfield.
After your defense just went out there and gave them a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Going to have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11.
Hey, you know me, man, I don't know. Ain't no place in the world that I can't go.
They're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical. They're too
But I
fast.
can't, though.
It's a negative play.
Put a snake on it.
This defense has kept them
With the vein, ho.
one more stop, and they can get off
That's
the
good
field
prank,
on
ho.
3rd and long. With the catch, it's Hill. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. On 4th down, going to the air. Catch in the middle, it's Culliver. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
That's an awesome effort by the receiver there because he didn't have the first down once he caught the pass. He had to be able to make a guy miss. And with his athleticism and skill, he's able to do that. And as a result, fresh set of downs for the offense.
Wants to keep it in the air. Finds his man, it's Hardy. And just a short, safe pass play they pick up the field.
Yeah, both parts.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically free, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
From the gun, running back gets it again. There's just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss.
And the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the 3rd quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. The Tar Heels are in the hurry up. Now in the option. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There's a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds on to that football, he might not score a touchdown, but he's definitely going to be able to at least get positive yards. I think that's a play on the option the quarterback would like to have back.
He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Now, on offense, you're trying to get your running back involved here in the passing game, and obviously no success on that play. Defense seemed like they were aware of it, and all of a sudden you've set yourself up in a tough position here on 3rd.
Got a man. It's Ship. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going. And they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
They just got to hold their blocks a little bit longer. This offense likes to run their quarterback on design plays. If you can just give him a little crease, he can take it the distance, but they couldn't get it.
He sends 2 wideouts right, 2 to the left on 2nd and 9. Got it behind the line. It's Green. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out there? How many guys do out there? 5 guys, 10 guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch,
Now the play fake. And the quarterback runs out of time. And down he goes at the 38.
This defense, they are tenacious. So you've got guys up front that are athletic and who are so strong that they can blast the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action.
Trailing by 11. Desperately need to score. They'll go for it on try to throw and pick up the first down. Good, make the connection. The defense gets a first down.
Aggressive. Somebody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with the consequences in terms of fourth downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
They'll run the RPO and move it right. He really loves it. Going down there. Big play to pick up the first down. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth quarter comeback.
I'll let it go get your face, but you got now you work, you look like you can't see shirt. I'm talking on this, but I'm gonna talk about to tell it how what you got, you got that. And if you got enemies, you got enemies, that's about time you should be. Don't go count on your bullshit, it ain't worth it. What you really love, you make it for the
Downfield on first down. Close to the wideout. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
Throwing the football even this late in the game. Just trying to lead it on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete. But obviously, you're still seeing matchups that they're going to take advantage of in the back end of this defense. It's going to let it fly.
He's going to go right. He goes out of bounds. They've got a first down. The Dukes will be afraid for tempo. Give him 6. Touchdown, Oregon. They build this fourth quarter lead, and they are just minutes away from going 5-0.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or you should get concerned. Because this offense obviously
What's up, man?
themselves a day.
You little guy just trying to knock about yellow rounds, yellow big booty, yellow homes, yellow rounds, yellow LPs, yellow watch, yellow shorts,
In the end zone, it's Taylor. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
And the Tar Heels in a good spot here with second and short. Oh, he's got some space. pace. The 40. Past the 20. Touchdown, UNC. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? This game is almost certainly decided already, but the good news is for the next game, guys still flying around, still playing hard, not really hanging their heads.
Long season. This is early in the season. Still got plenty of time. Still find out which plays you like, what you don't. And keep running and keep getting better. So use this as practice.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
He's got the tight end. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down. Tempo in overdrive.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
Fires to the big fella. He goes out of bounds right at midfield. The Ducks want to move quickly.
Well, it's a nice job by the tight end there. He's patient. He fights his way through all the traffic in the middle of the field, running that drag route, making it an easy completion for the quarterback.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
We're seeing more and more offensive coordinators find creative ways to get their best athletes, their wide receivers involved in the running game. And what better way to do it than with the jet sweep? Great example right there.
And the Ducks are on the move. Harris will throw. What a job to lay out and make the catch. This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line. And he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort.
There he goes. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. I feel like we say this week in and week out, just continuing to remain undefeated. Whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams, they have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, week to week, you just never know, which is why we're here with an update. Has had almost no answers today, and when they've had them, that other sideline has changed the questions. A puzzling performance in Berkeley. They're trailing by 30 to Miami. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Coming out on first down with the play fake. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
Man, how about this offense, man? It's been a rough day. You're getting beat down. You're trying to find some kind of momentum late in the game to build something off of, and you give up another sack.
The Tar Heels now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
They just haven't been able to get much going in this game. The defense has definitely had their number, and here they are late. You're asking yourself, why are they still running the football, trailing this much late in the game? But that's basically a microcosm of how this game is going.
Not quite in rhythm there, incomplete.
And I'm just not sure where to put the blame. And I know they're going to lose this football game. They've struggled, and he's been sacked. I know he's turned it over and thrown an interception, but they haven't been in sync, and nobody's played really great. They've got to find an identity on this offense moving forward.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work.
Well, the defense is smelling blood in the water. As soon as they saw this offense decide to go for it and attitude the field, they were like, okay, you're going to give us the football. We'll go ahead, we'll take over. Thanks. We'll make a play, and we'll take this over. And now we're going to try to make you pay for that decision.
Driving his way all the way down to the 3-yard line. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. It's complete to the left. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Taylor. I know he thinks he can have somebody return, and sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give him a different look. Sends it back in motion. On the direct snap, it's Hardy. Intercepted, the defense is set up. Picked up a few extra on the return. What a play by this defense to get the football.
And this is exactly the situation you want to get in as a defense. You got the lead late in the football game. You know they got to throw. And what do? You get to the quarterback, you hit him, and you get pressure on him, and then what happens?
Yeah, it's complimentary football, David, no question about it. They're just putting the hammer down right now with the lead, and the defense playing accordingly, now giving it back to their offense for an opportunity to pad this lead even further here as we're in the fourth quarter.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. So now it's second and long. Harris back to pass. Snagged in the middle. It's Moore. Breaks into the open. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add their total. This guy's putting the Oregon offense on his shoulders, carrying them however you want, on the ground or through the air.
I mean, so fun to watch. He's trying to get
you got my number, you'll see that you know they ain't gonna do it. You got my number, you'll see that you know they ain't gonna do it. You got my number, you'll see that you know they ain't.
He'll bring it out. It's Taylor. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. His drive will open from the 15. They'll start this drive going to the air. That's reeled in. It's Williams. He'll go out of bounds at the 28-yard line, and deep in your own end, you need plays like that.
This receiver is such a weapon, and he has so much speed, and he can generate explosive plays for your offense, not just running go routes and post routes, but how about throwing him the drag, letting him catch it, and use his speed to turn it upfield.
Offense has it at the 28 on first down. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. It's Hill. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Lopez to pass. Under fire. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the black hole, see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough.
He'll go to work in the air on second down. Pulls it in. It's gone. Turning it on. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
And that's why, if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. Timeout called by the offense. 23 seconds remaining in the game. And the Cardinals with a long way to go after the loss of the last play. On play action. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat in down. He goes again.
And that play is a microcosm of what this game is. They have not been able to protect their late up front. This offense has got to do a better job, or else they're going to be in a lot of trouble. They cannot give us as many sacks as they have in this game. Expect to win.
Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. And this will be a wrap. The DBs will back off a bit. On fourth down, looking for the completion. Going for it all. Pass is incomplete. They were going for the consolation touchdown. And that's going to do it.
Folks, y'all hear me talk about polio, vaccination, consumption, day lunch, no love. Can I hit the polio? I'm finding all the notes. We'll give you this sense of me.